So Chobani has some new ideas on how to expand their brand and to convince customers that these new products that they're coming out with need to be in their refrigerators. So today I'm just going to talk a little bit about the two products that I think would be most successful and why, and some marketing strategies and some test marketing that I think could be effective in those areas. So first I'm going to talk about the two products that I think would be most successful. And the first one would be the Chobani Indulgent Dessert Yogurts. I think as far as me eating yogurt, I already think of it as a sweet treat or something that, I put in place of something sweet so that I don't have to eat all those calories. So I think that competing with ice cream would be great and that it could be really successful in that area. The second product that I think could be very successful is the Chobani Greek Yogurt Oats. And when I think of yogurt, I think of granola, and I rarely eat yogurt without granola. So I think that Chobani could really be successful in that area as well, and even market eating the Chobani Oats with the Chobani yogurt. And they also stress that they have a lot of different flavors of the oats, and I think that is a very good idea. They said banana, maple, cinnamon, blueberry, cranberry, all kinds of flavors of oats, and I think people would really be interested in that. So the other products that I think wouldn't be as effective are the Chobani Kitchen, and I just personally think people prefer to use more sour cream and just plain yogurts. So I think just that wouldn't be as successful as the other two products that I mentioned before. Also, Chobani Kids. Kids are more interested in Trix yogurt and all the colorful different kinds of yogurts that have a lot of sugar. So I don't think they would be as interested in a low-fat. Maybe the parents would, but I don't think it would be as successful as the other that I mentioned before. Also, Chobani Dips. That just doesn't sound appealing to me. Not something that when I hear it, I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. It's more of like I'm not sure that that would taste good. So I just don't think that would be a very successful route to take. So as far as test marketing, the two products that I mentioned that I think could be very successful, let's start with the Chobani Indulgent. So I think that as far as just placing it in select stores to begin with, as well as the oats, just to see if people would be interested in it. And for the dessert option, you could put it near the ice cream section so people would see it as they're looking for a sweet treat. And for the oats, you could put it near all the other granola and the bars and stuff like that so that it'll catch their eye when they walk by. So I think that those two test marketing strategies could help just to see if the product's going to be successful before putting it everywhere and risking it not being successful. So as far as recommendations for effective marketing strategies, I would say for the Chobani Indulgent dessert option, it could be very successful if you focus on a healthy sweet treat when you want to still satisfy that sweet tooth, but not, have all those calories or low fat instead of eating all that ice cream. And they really said that there would be a lot of good flavors as well. And you could also focus on it's pudding-like, it's creamy, it's fruity flavors, dark chocolate flavors, savory and sweet. So I think that those two ways could be very successful for marketing the Chobani Indulgent. And I think that product would be one of the most successful out of all of them. So secondly, the Chobani Greek Yogurt Oats. I think that if you focus on outdoorsy and adventure-seeking people and maybe have in the commercials they're hiking and they get out their Chobani oats, and things of that nature would really encourage people to be interested in trying it. And I think since they're already familiar with the yogurt itself, that they'll think of granola and they'll think, oh, well, I can put my Chobani, granola in my yogurt. So I think that all of those things would be successful in the marketing strategy ways. And also, you could highlight the flavors of the granola. They really have a lot of flavors that they mention that they're going to come out with the granola. And I think that other granolas don't really have that option of many flavors. It's just kind of like wheat and oats. So I think that all of these banana, maple, cinnamon, blueberry, cranberry could be really successful because of all the flavors that they're coming out with and the fruit mixed in with the oats. I think that would be great. So just to close, I'd like to say that I really recommend that I continue to work closely with the marketing team for Chobani, and we really nail down what we think is the proper way to continue to market these products and so that they are successful. And I think definitely using these test marketing strategies as well as the recommendations I've given for effective marketing strategies could really be successful for the Chobani indulgent dessert option and for the Chobani Greek yogurt oats.